If you guys want a really fun and cheap way to get yourself some FIFA coins, then check out FIFA Jackpot in the description down below. What you can do is you can open these crazy packs, get some crazy players, and get some crazy coins. If you want to do so, remember to use discount code KURT5 for 5% off. Boom! If you guys are looking to pick yourself up some cheap Microsoft points, PSN cards for the new team of the season coming out soon, check out g2a.com. Also, if you want to get some cheap PC games, they're perfect for it. Check the links in the description down below. Cheap for Football Manager, CSGO, and all that great stuff. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new little video. Today we have got one of these PES players in FIFA series, where what we do is we look at players that are doing stuff in FIFA at the moment, like in team of the season and stuff like that, and we look at them in PES, and I use a special machine that we put together to calculate what their card would look like if their PES stats were on FIFA. Now, if you don't get what that means, you will see it as we go along, but what I will say, if we could smash 500 likes, that'd be absolutely amazing. The support you guys show in this series is insane. Now, I know the BPL team of the season is coming out today, so some of you guys may not see this video, but smash that like button if you do enjoy it. So first up we have Ryan Bertrand. His PES card, if you were to put all the stats that he has in PES into a FIFA version, is like this. It's 3 better than his normal silver card. It has 80 pace, 73 dribbling, decent shot to be honest, good defending, and better physical. It's a really nice well-rounded card, and actually not too far off how his team of the season actually is in FIFA. Next up we have Troy Deeney. This one I found very weird. The guy has almost no strength on PES at all, which is something he's very known for in real life, and something he has a ton of in FIFA 15. So the lack of pace was surprising, but his shooting and pace was a lot better, and for a 70 rated, he was actually quite a good little player if you don't really care about your strength too much. Next up we have Demba Ba. He's 1 rating lower than he is ordinarily on FIFA. His shooting is a little bit better and his physical is about the same. Most of his stats are pretty much the same, to be honest. He has slightly better defending, but that's about it. Compare it to his team of the season card, of course, it is absolutely nowhere near as good. Some people tell me that PES constantly update throughout the year as well, so I'm not entirely sure, but the fact he's a little bit lower is a little bit peculiar. The fact he's lower than his foot card is weird. Next up we have Jibala, Dybala, Dubala. I'm always told different pronunciations, but his card on PES is very, very poor. This card, in comparison to how it is on FIFA, does have more physical, to be fair, but his pace, which is what I loved about his card so much, about his silver, is very bad. He doesn't have much pace at all, but it's still probably a fun player on PES. Next up we have Gaia. This is another one as well whose pace is quite big for a left back. He doesn't have too much other stats on FIFA, so his pace is a really key thing, but on PES he does have good defending, physical, passing and dribbling, so it does kind of make up for the lack of pace, but it would be nice for him just to have maybe like 4 or 5 more to put him at least in the early 80s. That'd be nice. Next up we have Big Jordan Henderson. His card on PES is pretty decent, to be fair. His shooting's 4 better, his pace is 7 better, dribbling is 2 better, defending's 1 worse. Doesn't really matter though. Physical 1 worse and passing is 2 better. So he's a very decent card indeed on PES actually, and he's getting closer to the team of the season that he has on FIFA 15. It's a very solid player on PES, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun to use. Next up we have Marcelo. This one I found quite interesting because for like attacking fullbacks, PES kind of do give them what they deserve. Marcelo has 74 shooting on this game. Really decent defending and physical standard as well. His dribbling's not quite as good, but more pace and more shooting means he'll be a very fun left wing back and probably a really decent left mid and stuff like that. So that is pretty cool as well. And then we have Marquisio. Marquisio looks like an absolute beast on PES. His passing's actually better. His physical's worse and his defending's worse. His shooting is better though, his dribbling's worse, his pace is worse. It's hard to tell, they're all very, very similar stats, but I'm quite a big fan of the shooting and the passing, which are better on his 2 card. They're the 2 that I probably want more to be better. Still looks like an insane card at 84 rating as well. I'm sure it will be absolutely amazing. Next up we have Jackson Martinez. This card is very similar to his FIFA 15 one. They're both the same rating. Pace is just 2 different. Dribbling and shooting's exactly the same. Defending's a bit different, but that's irrelevant. Physical's only 2 different, and passing he has 5 better on PES. So very similar card. Once again, it's nice to see them actually align. I feel like some of the better players, they do actually have the same stats, which is good. It's good to see people agree. Matic looks incredible on PES. That's all I'm going to say. This guy has 74 pace on PES, which is insane. Great dribbling, great defending. His shooting's pretty decent. His passing is amazing with 84. His physical's a little bit less, which is a shame, but the passing, pace and dribbling kind of makes up for it for me to get the increase there. So absolutely insane there for Matic on PES. looks so good. Next up, we have Morgan Schneiderlin. I did kind of find it funny how most of these players that got Team of the Season most consistent, the golds, didn't actually have rare cards. But nonetheless, his card looks amazing on PES. 6 better pace, better dribbling, a mile better defending. Passing was 10 better as well. Shooting was better. The only thing that was worse was his, is it just the physical? Just the physical was 3 worse. It looks like an insane card on PES indeed. Next up, we have Verratti, another very solid one. I don't quite know why his shooting was so good on PES. For some reason, he has 74 shot. But really good physical, amazing passing. Dribbling is not quite as good, but his pace is great. And his defending is a little bit worse. So a very solid card indeed. Yeah, it just looks pretty decent all round. 83 rated, a defensive midfield rather than a centre mid. And some nice stats indeed. And then second to last, we have Jetro Willems. I thought this would be a kind of interesting one. He started off, obviously, as a silver this year on FIFA. Got upgraded. The card here on the left, you'll see, is a 76 with better pace, worse dribbling, better shooting, worse defending, worse passing, and the same physical. So a relatively similar card, not a bad one, and it's pretty much the same. It's what you'd kind of expect right there. And then last, but most certainly not least, we have Callum Wilson. I found this one to be the most bizarre one. For some reason, he has just 72 pace, 65 dribbling, 69 shot, 52 defending, 62 passing, and 69 physical. They have absolutely killed poor Callum Wilson in PES. He is almost, well, he's unusable. Let's just say that. That is a joke of a card. He is a terrible bronze. So that, boys, is the end of this episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Remember to smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. Have a fantastic day, guys. We've got lots of amazing Team of the Season coming up soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.